Yo, what's up? This is a video response to the Scorpion Show. The one about, I believe it's called Osama Bin Laden, whatever. But about the news about him being dead and whatnot, and I just know that it's just like a whole bunch going on about, whether you should rejoice about his death or, whether you should, be happy that he was caught and just saying, let that be enough, not rejoice that, somebody else lost another life. And I just want to like kind of put like my input in on it. First off, when I was up at 11 o'clock waiting forever for President Obama to come on and just announce that, just some good old stuff, I just, was waiting for that, and it did, but it wasn't no shebang or whatever. But I was kind of disappointed in his little speech, but it's cool. Anyways, but while I was up and I was hearing about the attack in Pakistan and all of the other stuff, and how it went down and that he was finally caught or whatever. At first, I didn't believe it, and then a whole bunch of stuff came on afterwards, and then the president came on and he talked about it. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. I can't say like my feelings at the moment. I was happy. I'm not even gonna lie. I was happy because of all the stress and the turmoil and all the pain and all the agony that this one man has caused to this whole country. That's a lot. Like 9/11 affected a whole bunch of people. But however, what I did not do was rejoice that this man was dead. Why? Because he's still a person. And I would feel the same way if something, if the people who died in 9/11. How would you feel if the people in Afghanistan and Pakistan was over there rejoicing about the attack on 9/11? You know what I'm saying? You'd be upset. You'd be highly upset, won't you? Like, oh, how could you rejoice that these people are dead? Just the same. Like, I know when they seen that, because I'm sure that they got, the news coverage over there, and when they seen that the Americans were rejoicing over, one of their loved ones, I know they were upset too, and they were saddened by that. Like, I understand that but you don't. I think he died because it was God's timing. He didn't die because America, dropped bombs on him, or he got shot or whatever and all of that stuff. He didn't die because of that. That was just the vessel that was used to get him up out of here. But it was God's time, because if the Americans didn't go over there, he would have been dead. He probably would have slipped and fell on the crayon or something like that and died. Like something that simple. You know. So, it was God's time. And don't get confused for 1 minute that we have control over anything like that, of that nature. The Bible said, judge lest you be judged. So don't say what somebody else should be, what their punishment should be, because murder is just as bad as lying. It's just as bad as stealing. See, the Bible says that no sin is greater than another. So he may be a murderer, but you may be a liar. So you should be killed too, and we should rejoice that you dead too. So I kind of feel where McKellar's coming from, and I also feel where Kevin is coming from, and I'm sorry about your nephew and everything, and I just really wanted to put my input in, because I mean that was a heated conversation, and I just had to get in on the action. And I love y'all. Show, by the way, this is why I love y'all, because that diversity, and y'all not always agreeing on the same thing, that y'all have opinions, and it's nice to see that you guys have opinion, and it's not just I'm doing this just to get recognition, that y'all just got to be agreeable all the time. No, that's aggravating, and I thank y'all for not doing that. So love y'all, and love. I forgot to turn this off.